Okay, I wanted to make this more experimental style video, um, where I like cast a Prime League game, Unicorns of Love Sexy Edition versus EINS. I have no idea what EINS stands for. I'm a massive Unicorns of Love fan, and I noticed that there really are not a lot of English, or I didn't think any English casting of like other leagues. Doesn't update. Hasn't updated yet. Okay, it will update soon. So yeah, I'm gonna look more, see if there's like others, but I don't think there really are. So yeah, I wanted to make a video where I cast a Prime League game, see if it's any successful at all. I really don't think there's a lot of like requests for it, so I doubt anyone would actually watch this, but still thought it would be fun. I did want to mention that I am not a Grandmaster player and that I'm not that good, but I'll try and cast my best, even though I don't think I am that good. Yeah, okay, so if we look at the draft, I always like looking at the draft phases. Ashe, I really don't like Ashe support. Could be Ashe ADC though. Fiora against Jace, not exactly sure of the matchup. They still don't have jungler. They still don't have jungler. Zir versus Kassadin. So good junglers you want to look for to band against their teams. And Zhao could be really good since they have 3 ranged champions. Other good junglers, Graves. Yeah, that's a great jungle. Not a great one, but you could get early advantages, especially top lane with Fiora. That's a very good lane to gank. And allow your carries to scale better. What do you want to pick into the Graves? Is Sejuani? No, Sejuani's banned. This Zhao works less well because they don't have as much range, but these two champions could justify it. Not sure exactly what he wants to go for. Wukong is good. Personally not exactly sure about the Wukong and Graves matchup, but apparently he's comfortable with it. It's nice. And what is that? Final pick on either an ADC or support. They haven't seen the enemy support, so they could counter pick, but Heimerdinger is banned, so Ashe support is not surely needed. I'd go for Leona here as a support. Go Ashe ADC. Or Kalista. I'm guessing that's a Kalista ADC, but could be Kalista support. Doubt it. Very much doubt it. I don't think Leona is banned. No. Why would you go for the Rel? Rel wasn't buffed or anything. Braum, that's a great pick. 4 range champions. Braum would be amazing here. That is a fantastic pick. If they go for the Braum, that's a big brain move pick. They can also go for a Khan. No, Braum, it is good. I think this is a fantastic choice. I don't really like Fiora, but she can split push. She's insanely good right now. Graves needs to get a good early advantage. Wukong has overall better scaling, as well as Zir has good scaling. And yeah, Ashe support makes sense. Kalista has an okay scaling, but with these two duo, this would be actually kind of good late game, because you also have to think less about the scaling and more about the team fighting. Their team fighting is really scary if they can get into a good position. Obviously, I'm biased against Unicorns of Love Sexy Edition, but I do think that if EINS, whatever their name is, it still hasn't updated. If they do have good positioning into objectives, if they get early objectives or early control in the river, then they will have the better, superior team fighting. But obviously, Unicorns of Love have a good overall rounded team. I think Braum is going to be insanely good. I think Zeri is highly underrated, especially in competitive play. But I do understand why a lot of competitive players don't pick it. Well, pro players, I should say, don't really pick it. Yeah. For the rest, I really like the casted in mid. Insanely overpowered, insanely good scaling. Fiora, I think, has a superior scaling overall to Jace, but Jace could get a good early advantage. Top lane is really about who can get a good advantage early, rather than anything else, pretty much. But, of course, it's not decided yet. Sorry, I'm just geeking about the shirts. I love Unicorns of Love. Woo. Okay. So overall, I favor Unicorns of Love Sexy Editions draft, but they will want to get a good advantage in the early. The duck, yes, the duck. Embrace your lord and master the duck. Quack. Yes, quack indeed, ducky. So yeah, overall, I really like this draft over here. Once again, these two need to get a good early advantage, but these three could scale really well. And this really is a lot about control in the game. So yeah, early leads are going to be insanely important right now. Hopefully Unicorns of Love can do something. Yeah, I also wanted to say that this probably will be better streamed. I am thinking about it, like streaming live these type of casting, like a co-cast. But I'm still not sure about it. I want to see if this video does any well. It is still not updated. Okay, I'd love to see like more information about the game. Early game. I don't see much of anything to comment on. There is red vision over here and over here. Good safety from the Wukong invasion. As well as they could have vision towards a dive, possibly bot or mid. If Wukong paths from here, obviously. I think we all know how vision works in this game. I feel like both Wukong and Graves want to path top lane, since this lane is insanely volatile. But I'm still not sure exactly what the strategy is here. I'd love to comment more about the top lane matchup, but I simply do not understand enough about it. I have never played either Fiora or Jace. So even though I know their abilities, I do not know how the matchup works exactly. Neither am I really familiar with this matchup. Obviously, I think Azir is favored throughout most of the game. I'm surprised to see the Conqueror, which means he wants to really be scaling. But yeah, that makes sense. Obviously, I don't think you can get a good enough advantage from like an aggressive rune to justify the lesser late game. Usually you'd see like stuff like Arcane Comet and even First Strike being taken just to get like a good early advantage against melee champions. But no, he's confident in his late game, which is a little surprising. Pathing top lane from Wukong, I sort of missed that. I think Fiora knows he's here, so she's trying to destroy the wave faster. Since if the wave doesn't crash, then she has an easier time not getting ganked. But I don't think she can really do anything. She'll take too much damage trading in the wave itself. So she has to really be careful. That's a really nice riposte. Really nice riposte, and she's gonna force Wukong away, but Graves is in the bush. Go Graves, go Peach. I think he's dead here. Oh my god, really well played from Vener and really well played from Peach. Pathing top lane, as I said, volatile matchup, and the Fiora gets ahead. This is bad for Jace. Jace needs to get a good early advantage, but Fiora just whipped his ass. And now she's going to have a massive advantage, goes back, gets the Sheen, gets the longsword. This is not good for Jace. Even though he's the ranged matchup, she's going to have just enough damage to just bully him around, I think, at this point. Fiora is a really volatile champion. That was an amazing riposte. Slowed down. force them to back away from the tower, and then Peach does a really smart pathing into the river to get the kill. And from here on out, I don't. Oh, Jace did have a flash. I thought he's gonna. I thought he didn't flash, but no, he did. Seems a little weird, since why would you waste the flash there, since you already know you're gonna die. But obviously, it's usually worth a try. You know, in hindsight, you can always say, oh, you wouldn't have lived, but in the moment, you're not exactly sure if you are or not gonna live, so always worth a try. He's still pushing her under tower, but the CS difference is starting to equal out, and as I said, I do favor the Fiora now, since she is ahead, but actually, Wukong got both, not Wukong, Graves got both kills. So that's good for the Graves, less good for the Fiora, going for the lethality build. Probably going to be a first item. Eclipse, sorry, forgot the name for a second. Which, yeah, I think is the correct choice. I am not sure exactly what patch this is played on. I wish I could check. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I do want to check which patch this is, and I am not sure if that is available unless you are listening to it, which I do not know any Dutch, unfortunately. Bot wave seems to be a little bit in favor of the Kalista, but that would be expected. Zeri obviously is way better late game as well. And yeah, Ashe also and Kalista have the range advantage on Zeri now, after the change to Zeri making her range lower. Also, Braum is in the river, so they can easily push. Obviously, I don't think Zeri is gonna struggle too much under the tower. I doubt they can dive. They have no vision of Peach and no real vision of I have no idea how to pronounce this name. Braum. Now they have vision of Peach, and Wukong is bot. They could actually dive here if they want. Peach is still mid lane. Wait, is that Zinzara? That's Zinzara. Oh, good for him. Oh, why did I just now realize that's Zinzara? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Zinzara is pathing bot, and a little late, but still, he is bot. Braum does not have any ultimate, and Zeri will probably fall here. Yeah, good ultimate from the Kalista. I hate that Unicorns of Love had to lose that, but if I can see it coming a mile away, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm commentating. I have all vision here. This is way harder in game. Don't want to be a little bit of a hypocrite here. Or, yeah. Now, Unicorns of Love are doing a nice job, especially Wiener here. Very well played. No idea how we won that 1v1. I'd love to see a replay of that. Force the flash out of the Wukong. That is really nice. Yeah, if he got slowed there, then Braum could gap close and get the slow on him with his passive and the stun. Sorry, not passive, the Q and the stun. So that is probably a smart flash from the Wukong. Do not want to give this Zeri any advantage since you want to choke her out. Bot lane is the only advantage you currently have in the game. So you want to pressure it as much as possible. This was weird. You see the Fiora is standing in the minion wave, taking out so much damage, but the Q damage is unreal. Whew. Does she have a full completed item? How the hell did she win that? No, she does not even have a full completed item. That Q damage was, yeah, I'm gonna say it, imbalanced as hell, Riot. Probably needs a little toned down. That was not fair at all. She just jumped in the middle of a minion wave and won. But okay. She did dodge the Qs very well, so I guess overall, really well played from Wiener. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing this name correctly at all. Cassin is gonna clear on some vision. I don't think there's really any winners mid lane. I guess Azir has the CS advantage, but now once again that is pretty much expected since he is the range champion into the melee matchup. I like what Mask is doing here. Rushing straight into the Rod of Ages is probably the correct choice, even though this is a little weird. If you go for the Dorn's Shield, which, yeah, ranged matchup, why would you go into the tier? I mean, yeah, you want to stack it for second item, Seraph's Embrace, but I think Rod of Ages is more important than to rush for that. But I guess if he had the gold anyway, and he was like already back in base, which I did not see when he bought this. Okay, never mind. Engagement, bot lane. Braum is going to not get out. He lives. Oh my god, he lives. Oh my god. Azir is probably going to finish it, but the minion wave is falling. They cannot dive currently. Kassadin is pathing bot lane. They're pushing the wave really well, but Kassadin might be walking into a trap. No? He knows exactly where he's going. He had the vision. Yeah. Good. Well played. Forced all of them away from the wounded Unicorns of Love players. Really well played. A little bit of a wave lost for bot lane, but I don't think they committed too much into it. Let's see if there's any real flashes used. The stun here. Was that a flash from Graves? I am not sure. That looked like a dash from Braum and not actually a flash. So really well played. They did not use anything. Okay, so that was a flash from Peach. Anyway, so what I was saying is that if Mask already had the money to buy the tier, it's not too bad, but I think the Rod of Ages is overall more worth it than the tier. But yeah, not bad. Completes it in 13 minutes. You will have it fully stacked in 23 minutes, which is really nice. As I said, no real commitment, but oh, Braum did not have a flash. Or did he? No. Okay, so he did seem to flash. How did I miss that? That was a lot going on bot lane. He did commit the flash. I am an idiot. Yeah, you can see it's the same timing as the Graves, so he did commit the flash. Good engagement catching the Callista off position, but they do not have enough to commit to it. Barrier was used and heal was used from the EINS side, but Unicorns of Love also used the heal and the ultimate. A little sad they did not get the kill, but yeah, Ashe was coming back. I do not know if they had any vision of her. Was a nice idea to commit there, and not much was lost. I think overall Unicorns of Love got more, so I guess that's good. Graves did nothing bot lane. Fiora is now fully caught CS-wise to Jace, so she has the massive gold advantage. Obviously, Peach has a big gold advantage. Did not go for the Eclipse. Is he going for the Bruiser build? With, like, what's that item called? Gore Drinker, which was recently buffed. Huh. That would be a nice idea. And overall, getting better vision is really good. Peach is caught off position, though. Does not have any flash. And will fall. Damn it. That was a really bad play from Unicorns of Love going for the Drake, but they got it. Yes, they got the Drake. Okay, Peach falls, gives the shutdown gold, but Mask saves the play, kills Zenzara, and Wiener gets the Drake. That is really nice. The side of EINS did not have anything to force away Unicorns of Love from the pit. Ashe has good poke, but did not have her ultimate, and Callista probably did not want to use her ultimate, and I think Azir was in the Drake pit, so Mask can just come in and take the Drake. Not much needs to be committed there, except for obviously Peach's life. I want to see the replay. No, I think Azir is still mid lane. I think Kassadin, yeah, this was a really bad choice from Peach. Probably thought, my mid laner is right there, and Braum was pathing next to me. I can probably, just an inch. Literal inch. 2 health. Oh my god, that was amazing. Anyway, yeah, he was thinking, I have 2 teammates next to me, I can go into the Drake, but did not have any vision outside, and EINS took advantage of that and killed him. He is still just a Graves, even though he's ahead. He is still Graves, he's still squishy, and he still has a weakness to death. Yeah, that is a Gore Drinker. Now Callista steals the blue. They've got a really good advantage bot lane, have the entire lane pushing in. Unicorns of Love do not have good vision. I think Venus is going to take the... Venor, sorry. Venoir? No idea. I'm just gonna keep calling him Venor. Venor was taking top lane. I think he got the tower. Yeah. Few towers though. I think 1 tower was taken bot lane as well, but also 1 top lane as well. I did not see how that one fell down. Probably missed it, was too busy talking. Overall gold is even, but as I said, I think Unicorns of Love have the slightly better team fighting if their gold is equal, especially because they have Kassadin and Zeri. Venner is trying to do a little sneaky move, but Pride susses it out. I think there's an engagement mid if we can get the good. Funky. Funky. That's a nice name. I like it. I did not know you could put space in your name. Am I missing something? How does he have a space in his name? Fun space key. I don't think that's possible. I don't know, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe it's like an old name or something. I have no idea how that's possible. Taking another tower. Unicorns of Love do not have any good engagement, especially because Braum was not there, so they could not engage into the EINS team. And their pathing is not good, since now this seems like they're gonna get another tower. They're just way too late to this. Yeah, I don't think they can do anything. I think another tower is gonna fall in, and EINS are gonna boost the gold. But they might respond with a tower and a kill of their own. Very, very good. The Ashe Hero misses. So this is really hard talking straight for so long. Yellow water. Water. Okay, good. Another tower. So Unicorns of Love are establishing a good gold lead in general. Not a good, I mean, a gold lead. Let's just put it that. And as I said, they do have the better team fighting, but not really a lot of engage tools if you really think about it. Braum has the only actual good engage tool, but neither do EINS or whatever, however you pronounce their names. Yeah, they don't really have a good engage either. The best is the Wukong ultimate, but he needs to set up for it. But if they do get the setup around the objective, then they do have superior control. They are pretty good if they're engaged onto, but so are Unicorns of Love. So both of them have a hard time when it comes to engaging which means that control over the river is key. Right now, Unicorns of Love have control over the Baron and could probably threat Baron, or even do the Fnatic strats of just faking Baron and killing the enemy team. They could even start Baron and not fully commit, and whenever EINS respond, they fully engage onto them. Remember, Unicorns of Love have really good control, especially with Braum. So if they want to start the Baron, they have a really good advantage. I think the time is now gone. They no longer have a good control on the river, which is sad. Yeah, Fiora did have her teleport, so I have no idea why they didn't go for Baron there. But honestly, I am not a pro player, so maybe I am just wrong. It's one of my favorite things to do as a jungler. If my team responds, if you have a good control on the river, it is really, really good play. But maybe they just did not want to have the chance of losing since they do have the lead. If they're not really afraid of losing the game, like getting outscaled or anything, or losing team fights, then it is a risk, since if they win both the team fight and Baron, now you're down in gold, which you are ahead in gold, so there is no innate need to go for Baron. You're not behind or anything. So, I understand it, but I still think they had a really good position on the Baron there. Drake is spawning at 3 minutes. Probably not. Yeah, probably is worth for Unicorns, since once again, if they have 3 Drakes, then it's even better threat. Are losing a little bit of the advantage in the river, with lanes pushing now both mid and lane being mostly equal on top, but Kalista is pushing the wave. Why isn't Mask going? Okay, Mask is backing off. I guess they don't really want the control on the objective. They're just really losing river control. EINS probably want to threat Baron. They definitely don't want to start Baron. I guess maybe they do want to, I guess. Good check from Braum there. So far, no team wants to engage. Fiora is pushing bot, but Jace is there to respond. Both of them have a teleport, so they can join teamfight anytime, and both teams are just going to disengage off Baron. Yeah, both teams are pretty afraid of engaging. And the game is probably going to quiet down for a bit. Fiora has the... Sorry, I forgot the name. Hydra. Titanic Hydra? Not Titanic, sorry. Ravenous Hydra. Okay, engage here. I'm just going to disengage though. Probably just checking, muddying the water, just poking a little bit. Not really doing anything. They do not see Peach back there, but yeah, they really have no vision on him and no reason to engage on Baron. So yeah, game's really gonna quiet down for a while since no team really wants to do anything around the map, unless Baron does start. Peach is caught with the Ash arrow, but now their only good reliable CC is gone. Mask will go in. They get the Baron, but you're in a really bad position. Yeah, they did not have anything to stop Mask from running in after the Azir ult was thrown and missed. The entire Unicorns of Love team just engages on them, and they really have nothing to do. Pride does get the Baron buff, but he's alone. All his teammates are dead, and this Baron buff is gonna do jack shit. Now Unicorns of Love have a really good push. They're gonna push mid, get the tower, I'm guessing also push top, bot, and have a really good setup onto the Drake. Since all waves are right now pushing inwards, then they have a really good setup around the Drake, which spawns in 20 seconds. As you can see, the Ash arrow was thrown out. Not sure exactly why. Mask goes in, the Azir ult misses, they get the Baron, but now what? You don't have anything. The Kalista dies, and the Ashe dies. They got nothing to buffer between their squish units and their all their units are squishy. They really have nothing to buffer. Once Zinzara falls in, they literally have nothing. All their units are squishy, and they just thrown in their only 2 utility CC abilities. But yeah, Lackey falls to the poke battle. Unicorns of Love. Smiley just runs in, starts throwing spears, and gets the kill. I'm not sure exactly what was happening there. Mask, not a good idea. Okay, good. Backs away, and they are getting the dragon now. Weird calls all around from Unicorns of Love. I guess not too much was lost, and Unicorns of Love still have a gold advantage. But Drakes are even now. Really weird call. Not exactly sure what happened there. But okay. Wiener goes on special. Almost dodges the Azir ultimate. Committing the flash though. Pride commits the flash, but yeah, special still dies. He did not have anything to dodge. Funky comes from behind and kills both of them. Really well played. Pretty misplay from Pride, losing that. Mask still has the Sonias, can stopwatch. Zinzara has nowhere to go, and that's an ace. Really well played from Unicorns of Love. Really good commitment. Wiener getting behind special, and Pride committing the teleport allows them to claw around their entire team and probably in the game. This is probably GG. Really big blunder from special, but insanely well played from Unicorns of Love. They were pressuring EINS the entire match and just collapsed by the end. Really well played from both teams. Not from both teams, from Unicorns. I guess EINS played really well, I think. But Unicorns of Love just pressured them really hard, had the superior draft, in my opinion. The team fighting just seemed so much more unison for Unicorns of Love. Almost every time that one player on their team did something, another player helped them from a different angle. They seemed to have insanely good communication, which allowed them to win at the end. GG, well played. Tell me what you think about this cast, if this is something you're interested in or more interested watching live. I would be more than happy casting this, co-streaming this live, or just casting this offline. If you are at all interested in any other leagues that isn't Prime League, please tell me whatever league it is, and I will co-cast it. That's all for now. I'll see you next time.